I'm back to check this car out, and man, do I want this thing. Oh my goodness. So original. 71 Mach 1. Still got tags on it. From Pennsylvania in '88. That's cool. Yeah, this car got smoked. That's a shame. Alrighty. Today, had class earlier today, came home, and I gotta get tires for my truck. Great. So I'll show you guys in a second here, but one of my tires is pretty much bald and starting to kind of delaminate, so I need to fix that. There we go. So I need to fix that, and so I'm gonna go ahead and head to the tire store now. I'll show you the kind of delaminating it's starting to do. It's just because it's getting so bald, it's on that like last bit of rubber, so it's just kind of like peeling off. It's not the point of this video. So I'm gonna go order some tires and then we'll keep going later in the video and I'll show you what the real point is. So note to self, geez, don't go by a high school when class gets out or you're in stop and go traffic in a stick. But the real reason I'm even over here doesn't have to really do with my tires. That's the purpose of this video, right there. That's what we're doing today. Just thought I'd let you in on a little, I guess, hint. I'm gonna go order some tires and then we're gonna drive back and I'm gonna go over there and talk to the guy about that property and the car that you might have seen on it. Got my tires, so now I'm gonna head back over and I'm gonna look at the car, show you guys the car, and then after we get done looking at it, I'm actually gonna tell you the full story of everything. I've wanted to make this video for a long time and never really had the chance. There's a whole long history of this car and me chasing this car. It's kind of reached the end, and I'll tell you why. You'll probably figure why, but I'm gonna go over and tell you guys everything after we go look at the car. So we're gonna go over there now. Something out there. Alrighty. Well, might as well get it pretty detailed this time. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. That's quite a project. As bad as it looks, it's actually not as bad as you think. The roof is a little bit warped, so it needs a new roof skin. That was rusted. That's glass. Our VIN tag is still good. Our dash is actually still good. Glass is still in it. It's a 351 two-barrel car with a C4 and a 9-inch. It's a 71 Ford Mach 1 Mustang. It's about the saddest one I've seen. So that's my girlfriend's note, Remy. She left on the car, and we got in contact with the owner. I'll tell you the whole story afterwards, but yeah, geez, that's a lot. It's all just boiled paint.
doesn't look warped. Let's see if I can get this hood up more. I think I can. Oh boy. Alright, let's look at some brake components. Suspension looks decent. It needed new fender wells anyways. All of our rubber brake lines melted. O-rings, everything else melted. I'm assuming, I don't know if this car was repainted or not. You can see it got so hot, all the paint started to boil off. Man, that sucks. I can't tell if that's the primer or if it was repainted. Should probably ask, but I'm just looking around. So, look at our interiors, pretty much all melted and gone. That was our ignition key. It's the factory Mustang shifter, it's now melted. See, our roof is now warped inward. Window crank, what's left of it. Speaker, door handle. It doesn't work anymore. Window mech is not broke. It's full of glass. Back end of the car's melted. See the warpage on top of the roof. The back half is still good. It's all still fine. Huh. Yeah, you can see where it got all hot. It's all warped. Oh, the hood just got wrecked. You can see it now. Got seat frames, but no seats. Melted radio. Original caps. Huh. How's it going? Oh, jeez. Yep. No, that's stuck. Yeah, don't think that works anymore. Oh yeah, hood got destroyed. So this, basically, from this point back, was completely engulfed in flames, like higher than that palm tree. And it was a big fireball, and the heat just melted this thing. I'll put up all the videos and pictures before after, but you can see there's a plastic valance that kind of, or grill I guess you could say, that went in front of this. It was all perfect, and now it's not. The bottom one's still there, but that's a metal piece. Jeez, all the dust keeps blowing in my eyes. Yeah, it's a 9-inch. Exhaust is all rusted out. I wonder if the steering column turns. Oh, hey, look at that. That's good. That still moves. Yeah, that's good. Huh. I'm surprised that moves. The bearing in it's still perfect. Our brakes probably have 0 pressure. Yep. No pressure, but the pedal moves. That's more important. I'm not going to touch the shifter. Yep. This sucks. The carpet's all melted to it. It looks worse than it is. Door locks. That still works. Needs a new door. As you can see, it got really hot. And it worked. I think it's still... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's the original Ford running boards. Those are worth a lot of money. That's a shame. That's quite a shame. So, I think it's definitely, most definitely savable. Everything that's discolored, you see that looks terrible, is just paint. Underneath metal's fine. This is just rust. This was there before when we opened the hood way back when. Motor needs regasketing, but all that is fine metal. It's going to be brittle metal, but it's still fine. But that is a... Oh yeah, you can see it now. No, I just ate it off. That's a 351 Cleveland 2-barrel. It's the Motorcraft carb on it that melted. So this car has a C4 and a 9-inch and a 351 Cleveland 2-barrel. Probably said that 1,000 times, but I just kind of don't want to leave. And you can see the opposite door is a little bit jacked. You don't see these cars like this very often. I don't know. I'm not going to let my emotions get ahead of me. We'll talk about this car later.
Alright, that's the Mustang I've actually been looking at forever that you guys have been seeing on my social media. I thought I'd share that with you. That's the car. It's really sad to see what it was and what it looked like now. As you saw at the very beginning of the video, that's what it looked like probably around 2 or 3 months ago versus 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm going to overlay a lot of the pictures that I have of the car before and after because I have a lot of actual documentation of this car that I just haven't shared yet. So I'm going to actually overlay all of the pictures while I'm talking so you can watch those. So it started off with just the video of me walking around. You can see the car's in pretty good condition. It's all original. It has the original, like, it looks like original Firestone white wall or something, some really old school tire that's still original to the car. It has the original Ford hubcaps. It's got original paint, what it looks like. It's it didn't have too much rust. There was rust on the bottom of the quarters and everything, and a couple of rust spots that needed to be repaired, but nothing crazy. This car was very unmolested. It sat there for about 30 years. As you could tell, the Pennsylvania plates were 89 tags. So imagine someone moved here and then parked the car and didn't really drive it for whatever reason. It was owned by what I was told was a hoarder, and a hoarder would not sell anything. It wouldn't sell anything at all. So literally that house was full to the roof of stuff, and just the house was eventually condemned because of how much stuff was in there, and the owner was actually removed for his own safety. And this was probably about 10 years ago. And then now the person that I talked to was actually, I believe, a family member, maybe a daughter or someone, and she claimed ownership of the property. And then that's when I got a chance to actually talk to an owner of the car, possibly buy the car, and then a freak accident happened and the house just went up in flames. And so I actually had tried to get in contact with an owner before. I never had any luck, and then we noticed people were starting to move stuff around on the property. So my girlfriend left a note. We actually got in contact with an owner to possibly buy the car, because I thought it would have been a really, really cool project to have on the channel, restoring a Mach 1. I thought that would have been very, very cool. And next thing you know, a freak accident happened. I'm not going to disclose what happened. I know what happened, but it's more personal. A freak accident happened, and the house actually went up in flames. Very, very sad story. It's really, really upsetting, because not only did the house get burned and all the stuff inside the house got burned, but the car, there were 3 cars in the driveway. There was some Nissan, there was an IROC Z, and there was the Mach 1. And the Mach 1 got burnt. That was the only car that got toasted. The Mach 1's one of the taillights on the Camaro got a little bit melted, but nothing else really bad happened to it. But as you can tell, the Mach 1, from the heat of the flame, I'll put the picture of the fire back up. That fire is over 3,000 degrees right in front of the car, and it just caught it up, lit it up, and that thick steel didn't stand a chance against that fire. So that car just lit up, and then it got so hot, broke the windows, and lit the interior up. But the back half of the car seemed okay. So, I mean, is it restorable? Yeah, probably. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to think, no, not at all. I mean, if you put new front sheet metal on it, you do body work, and you put a new roof skin on it and strip it and sandblast it, start all over, yeah, probably. Is it worth it? I mean, 30 grand later, maybe, but that's kind of why me and my girlfriend decided to back off. And then she actually had the car for sale for $850 after the car was burnt, and so we were thinking about it. That's actually when I decided to go look at the car. I decided it wasn't worth my time. I'm a college student. I can't restore a burnt car. So I decided to back off. The car is now sold to someone. It's not there anymore. Someone actually came and bought it. I'm hoping they're restoring it, or at least using the VIN and building another one, or something along those lines. But will I get the car? No, you're not going to see that car again. But I did want to make this video because that car was very, very important to me, because as a little kid, I'd always drive by and see that car there, and I just really wanted it. I thought it was really cool. It's like, oh, there's an old Mustang sitting in the house. I really want to try to buy that car one day. Too bad I never got the chance. Too bad it really got burnt. That's why, you guys, if you really see a car sitting somewhere in like a field, or say like a house or something, knock on the door, because you never know what would happen. Like, we literally had no idea what this was going to happen. We were interested in the car. We were talking to the owner, and then the next thing you know, one of my friends sent me a picture saying, dude, that Mustang you want just burnt to the ground. I was like, what? And then we drove by, and sure enough, there's fire department putting out a fire. So it really kind of sucks, and I hope you guys don't have the same kind of problem with the car you're looking at. But I thought I'd let you guys in on this. I thought this would be some sort of really cool video, because you guys don't see burnt cars very often, but seeing a before and after, especially because I do have those pictures and videos, I thought it'd be interesting to share with you guys. It's different, it's sad, it sucks, I know, but that's you don't win them all, I guess. So like the video if you did enjoy. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this upload. It is really sad, I know, but you win some, you lose some. See you guys in the next video.
I'm back to check this car out, and man, do I want this thing. Oh my goodness. So original. 71 Mach 1. Still got tags on it. From Pennsylvania in '88. That's cool. Yeah, this car got smoked. Jeez. That's a shame. Oh, that's such a shame. That's not good. Yeah, front end's warped. Boy, that sucks. Yeah, hood got warped. Roof doesn't. Yeah, the roof got warped. You can see it. Interior got cooked. So bad.